Sorry, we were just dancing to the Storm Center music
we gotta
over
love
here.
it. It's just so iconic.
You have to at least enjoy the tunes while you're not enjoying the weather out there.
Right.
We've now left our homes today.
Yes.
I hope that you out there have not, because it's pretty treacherous right now, and I'm sure it'll get better throughout the day, though.
You know, yeah, it will improve later today. And, you know, while driving is one thing today, you know, you could probably maybe make it through. It's the walking. We were talking about this. It is so icy on the sidewalks, probably on people's decks, especially if you've got wooden stairs, that sort of thing. Yeah, I would definitely use a lot of caution if you're stepping out the door. If it looks wet, it's a sheet of ice.
It's ice.
It's ice, yeah, that's right.
Even areas where salt was down, it was still ice over it, so it seemingly is not doing as much as you want it to be doing right now.
Because it's coming down pretty steadily out there. Yeah, so not the best day to be out walking around. Let's take a look at what we're seeing out there. This is gray, looking at the turnpike. Again, roads themselves, not terrible. I really think the bigger concern is going to be side streets, side roads, and of course those untreated surfaces where we really are stacking up that ice on the ground. Turnpike, you can see that the roads are just slushy at this time. Definitely not the best driving conditions. Still wouldn't recommend it, but certainly better than walking around on the very icy sidewalks we've got out there. So again, use a lot of caution as you are stepping out this morning. If it looks wet, it's probably ice. And there you go. You can see a plow treating the turnpike there this morning. Now up in the mountains, we are seeing some snow. Here's a live look at the beach at Sugarloaf. Snow coming down there. Also likely some sleet mixing in up there as well. That will probably transition to freezing rain as we head through the morning. So here's a look at our radar. It looks like there's heavy snow falling. Most of this, though, is falling as freezing rain. Could be a little sleet or snow mixed in, though, as you get up towards the mountains. This is sort of our batch number 1 of steady precipitation. A little bit of a lull working into southern Maine, but we'll see more waves of precipitation as we head through the morning and into the afternoon. All thanks to this massive storm, which is moving into the region, bringing a blizzard to the upper Midwest, places like Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota. For us, again, we have the ice concerns here, and this is going to be enough to lead to power outages, not even just with the wind factor, which does kick up later today. We will add enough ice to the branches, the power lines in many spots to lead to power issues on their own. So here's a look at our current temperatures. Again, most of us still below freezing, seeing freezing rain. 30 in Augusta and in Freiburg. We're 27 in Rangeley. Still below freezing in coastal areas too, but now that we've gotten to 32, that will help at least a bit. It won't get icy as efficiently with temperatures right at the freezing mark. 32 in Brunswick, Portland, and Sanford. Rockland safely above freezing now at 37. Should just be mostly rain there through the day today. So this morning, again, very, very icy. Use a lot of caution out there this morning as you're heading out the door. Luckily, we do transition to rain by midday in many spots, although some inland areas will keep that ice going until the afternoon. Most of us, though, will turn to all rain by the late afternoon and evening as we warm up into the 40s. Winter weather advisories in place for the whole state, although northern Maine has a winter storm warning, as we'll see snow and then ice on top of that, which will lead to even slicker travel conditions. If you're heading west into New Hampshire, winter storm warning there as well. Significant ice storm there ongoing for the day today, and that's where travel and power outage impacts will be the worst. Certainly an upgrade in this storm in the past 24 hours. Models slowed down the timing, increasing precipitation amounts, so that's bumped up ice totals and increased that power outage threat. Look at this, ½ inch or more of ice in portions of western Maine into New Hampshire. That alone is enough for power outages, and the winds will kick up this evening. I really do think there's a pretty high concern there for some power issues. Outside of that highest zone, still could get up to ½ inch of ice, places like Rumford, Bethel, Route 2 corridor, out into the Lakes region. Again, don't be surprised if you at least briefly lose power today. 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch from the Portland area through Augusta towards Bangor. Shouldn't be enough for power issues, but again, still going to be very slick out there through the morning. In terms of snow and sleet, the mountains get a couple inches of that. Northern Maine gets a few inches of that, but again, the ice is where we're really most concerned about today, and that tends to just have the worst impacts for driving. Here's a look at timing. We stay below freezing through the morning. Along the coast, we do start to nudge above freezing by mid-morning. This is 10 a.m. Notice mostly rain along the coast, but patches of pink lingering, so some pockets will hold on to below freezing temperatures all the way until the early afternoon. Notice still even at 1 p.m., still some spots seeing freezing rain out there. By the evening, we finally start to wrap things up. Should be ending sometime between 5 and 9 p.m. or so for most of us, and heading out as we head late into tonight before Arctic air returns tomorrow. I would treat your driveways. Make sure there is no ice on them this evening because it is going to be very cold tomorrow. Very cold, in fact, through the entire rest of the week. So yeah, lots going on today. Very messy winter storm. Never fun to deal with freezing rain. You can see on our 7-day forecast it's very messy today. Tomorrow, cold and windy. Highs only in the teens. It's a 20-degree temperature drop tomorrow, so just keep that in mind. And look how cold the forecast is, not even hitting 30 the rest of the week. Very cold New Year's Eve, very cold New Year's Day. Could be a little snow right as we're ringing in 2026 as well. But either way, I think the big story is just how cold it will be. No big storms on the horizon, just staying super frigid, Katie. So yeah, if you don't clear off your driveway, it's going to lock up and be very frozen the rest of the week.
That's going to be a lot of extra ice on your hands.
Yes, that's right. So, get that salt out today.
All right, thanks, Christian.